Jekyll, it's Jekyll.
I'm gonna eat your freaking eyeball.
Get ready, kiddos. We're about to see Uncle Jekyll.
But I don't want to go to Uncle Jekyll's. That house is a madhouse.
You're going, and that's final.
But I don't want to go to Uncle Jekyll's.
For heaven's sakes, child, he's just a clown.
Welcome to Uncle Jekyll's Madhouse, where we discuss all things horror and professional wrestling.
I just keep eating you.
Good evening, boys and girls. It's Uncle Jekyll, and I want to show you my 1990 WCW Galoob action figure collection. I've got the collector's case that I picked up at a local flea market. Nice. Okay, we're starting out with Flying Brian Pillman. And, you know, for the time, these are pretty good figures, pretty good likeness. They're more of a caricature of the figure, but, you know, for 1990, as a little kid, you know, I really love those figures, and I'm glad I was able to pick up the whole set of the U.S. releases, you know, as an adult. So we have Flying Brian. We have Sid Vicious, which I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but his legs are discolored. I don't know if it is oxidation or maybe just something that I've done as a kid, but I can't remember damaging it in any way. We got Double A Arn Anderson without the bald spot. That was the UK exclusive. So we got Double A. We got the total package Lex Luger, which I really like this figure. I think that it's a really nice figure of Luger, especially for 1990. Tom Zink, the Z-Man, which even as a, and it always, the paint always is notorious for peeling on their butts, but Tom Zink, the Z-Man, he was one of my favorite wrestlers as a child. And I think they could have done way more with this figure, at least put a Z on his tights or gave him some, he's just got generic white trunks on. I think that was a cop-out, really. Up next, we have Barry Windham. I like how he has the cowboy boots on. He's got the ponytail. It's a nice figure. And then they released a couple of tag teams. We got Scott Steiner, pre-Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner with a mullet. I love how he has the blue shoelaces for whatever reason. We got his brother Rick. He has the tattoo, the bulldog tattoo. I wish that his boots were different colors. One was maybe black and one was red, but I really like this Rick. I don't know if you can see, but he has the textured hair to show the curls. And I think the face has got a really good likeness. We got Butch Reed, and yes, my Butch Reed is missing a nose, but if you can see, I don't know if the camera could pick it up, but he actually has the Nike swoosh on his shoes, which I thought was interesting. And his tag partner, Ron Simmons, which it almost looks like he has like yoga pants on. I don't know why. I can't remember ever seeing Ron Simmons wearing sneakers and yoga pants, but that's what they made him with. And he almost looks like he has a pair of Zumbas on, but minus the print. But it looks like that these guys just showed up for the shoot maybe in street clothes, and they just made the figure how they looked. Coming to the end of this, because it's a short-lived run, we got the Stinger. I think that this is a really good likeness of him. In the UK, they done a few repaints. They done repaints for all of these guys in the UK. Some of them, like the Luger and the Sting, they had like their entrance gear on. They also had exclusive wrestlers like Dustin Rhodes, the Freebirds, Elegante, Big Josh. Those guys were released over in the UK, but not in the US, so those go for crazy amounts of money online. But last but not least, we got the Nature Boy himself with the WCW title. They all came with a generic WCW title, which, as you can see, I only have one of them, so I gave it to the Nature Boy. I think this was a pretty good figure of him. I wish I actually had more of these belts. You know, I could nitpick and I could say that I wish that these were more detailed and was the actual belts, like the tag team, the US, etc. But I guess for its time, these would do. And as you can see, I only have one because they're really hard to find out in the wild. And online, they fetch a pretty hefty price just for the belt itself. So I was just lucky enough to pick the one belt up for like $1 at the local flea market. But that's the complete set of the WCW Galoob 1990 WCW Galoob collection, including the carrying case. I do not have the ring, but yet again, it fetches such a high price online. I'm hoping to find one out in the wild, but I hope you like my review on these WCW Galoob action figures, and join me next time.
This has been a Madhouse film in association with a Wee.